Hello budgeters, welcome to the land of Kakiak. So this is primarily a homeschooling channel, but homeschoolers need budgets. I will link my first and my previous video on budgeting below, just if you kind of want to see me talking a little bit more. It's a little more of a thoughtful, it's a long video. Today's video, I am sharing these documents I put together this morning, like a little mini budgeting pack to add to. Some of it was already in my planner that I linked last time, but I thought I would just, like, for people who wanted to go along with me, they wanted to start budgeting, and if they would like these sheets, then I will put the link in the description box. This is a free download, so it's just a gift to you. Okay, so we did get paid today. Let me show you the work I've already done. So you saw me fill this out, my paycheck schedule, in the last video. And I'm just only listing, we're primarily a single income family. We really live off of my husband's salary. So I've just mapped out the rest of his paycheck dates for the rest of the year. And I'm assuming they'll stay the same, but like I said before, he's coming up for his review, so if he's going to get a raise, it would be sometime soon, so I didn't fill them in just yet until after his review, until I hear back. Okay, so today is the 10th, so he actually did get this paycheck. So I'm just going to check it off, and I verified my online checking. Okay. What I made that is new is this paycheck budget. I was using I did this one last time, just my zero-based budget, like, overview. But I thought I might like to have something a little more detailed per paycheck. So I made this up. The basic idea is income, paychecks, sales, hustles, right? So we will be working on sales. We have some vehicles that we need to try to sell. I have like a desk that I'm trying to sell on Facebook right now. Hustles. So I have my own little hustle, right? So Etsy is my side hustle, or like the things that you can buy them on Amazon too, although it's mainly Etsy where people are buying from me. And let's see what else. If my husband picks up any side work, a little side jobs that he can do, which he does look for. Income will go here. So PC, this for me, that means paycheck / previous balance. Because I'm actually going to be trying to balance my checking account with this. So that's why I like to say previous balance, like if I started with something. There's outgo, so auto and online payments here. Outgo, cash envelopes. Outgo, extra debt payments and savings. So like minimum debt payments or like regular scheduled debt payments, I would put under my auto and online payments. But say if one of those side hustles comes in, right, and we get paid something extra, I would throw that into either my savings account, depending on what baby step I'm on, right? My savings account or my extra debt payments. So I gave myself a couple spaces here. For that, of course, there's a budgeted. Make sure I have a plan in advance for like the bare minimum, right? If we just make the bare minimum or whatever. But if like something, I want to also have an actual so I can see if I was off on stuff. I think what I mostly might be off on is my cash envelopes, or like I'm going to need to start a new cash envelope, like a sinking fund for Christmas, clothes, co-pays, all that kind of stuff. I talked about it a little bit last time. I didn't do a whole lot of that because I was like just getting started. I was like, I just need to get the ball rolling. And then I was going to see how it goes as I go. Because I feel like what's going to happen is I'm going to realize that I'm buying a lot more things online, and that I should just be making a cash envelope for. Okay. And then of course I've got this paycheck summary, like budgeted, versus actual here. So this final number, so this is per paycheck. It's either going to be what I learned from doing my overview budgeting last time, is that my paycheck 2, all my paycheck 2, because we were paid bi-weekly, need to end. I need to keep a balance of $900 to be able for it to carry over to my next batch of bills and things that come out, to be able to cover it in conjunction with my next paycheck. It's going to be for me either $900 or $0, right? And then after paycheck 1, I actually zero it out. I also have this debt snowball page, which was already in the planner, but I thought I would be brave and just share with you guys our actual total debt. I might cringe to do it, but I thought maybe it'll actually help me if I have some accountability by sharing our real actual debt numbers. So I'm just gonna do that first today. So starting in 2024. I think I shared before, we did a fixed rate HELOC to consolidate all of our credit card debt, and then so we could get that lower interest rate. So we went from having like a 20-something% interest rate with our credit card to 10%. And I believe that we can refinance that if the interest rates drop later. So that may be something we do, but okay, so our total debt is $62,510 doll hairs. And the minimum payment is $688. Okay, I wrote it on my master list, $688.89. And we actually have just did this like recently. I'm waiting for it to start. The first payment isn't due until June 1st, and we're at the beginning of May. Okay, so yeah, this I showed in the last video. I just refilled it out because I wanted just to make a master list that I didn't have all marked up. So those are all just our basic hard costs, like every month. Wait, I want to say that was like 3,000. Let me double check. Okay, I kind of just rounded everything up. It's about 30. Now it says that's about 3,300. Let me do it again. Did I double do? If I round everything up, so if I go like 11 plus 700 plus 1,500 plus 50 plus 150 plus 3 plus 30 plus 90 plus 150 plus 100 plus 80 plus 15 plus 300 plus, we'll round down, 160, 3,340 is my estimate. That's probably on the high end, but I'm wanting to estimate high because I'm wanting to give myself cushion. And then our salary is 2320 times 2, 4640. Just to do quick math, 4640 minus 3340, that's like $1,300 to play with. Like, or not to play with, but that's in play, that has to go to all of our soft costs. Okay, so for like a whole month, so cut that in half, that's only $650 per 2 weeks. That's because I'm rounding up. If you saw my last video, that number was a little different because I was doing exact numbers, but I was like, just for the sake of rounding up. So hard, soft, 1,300. This is monthly, of course, so don't confuse myself. Okay, I've filled out my debt snowball. I've got my hard costs documented. Password, this is part of the little free bundle I'm gonna give you guys if you want it. I already have a filled out one. Every once in a while you get locked out of your account or something stupid. Okay, so paycheck schedule. And today we actually got paid, so I could actually do my paycheck budget. So I'm just gonna start a paycheck budget for 5/10/24. Let me look at my account. What was my previous balance in my checking? So since this is, I'm gonna be doing my actual, since this is the day we actually got paid. So I actually had $48.01. So my previous balance, right, as of 5/10. This was paycheck 2 for May. That's my May paycheck 2, number 2. And it was $23.20. It was $23.20, sorry, 33 cents. There are actually charges that came out. And so I woke up this morning and checked this. My husband had already bought something for the house he's working on. So they have to be, I'm just gonna put them in the auto and online payments section. Was $48.01. That was, I'm gonna write down what it was too. That was an Amazon purchase. So that is on there. What else is on there? And then I know that I bought something for this is me for $10.61 or $10.69. I'm gonna show it to you when it comes, but it's a makeup palette like organizer, but I'm actually using it for a budget. It's a budgeting supplies. So if I like tell myself what these things are, it'll help me budget in the future. Like it'll help me like, oh, I need to make a cash envelope for this, and it'll help me know about how much. What I don't want there is to end up being so many extra charges. We really need to start paying with cash. That's all that's processing right now. So my total income to work with was $23.68.34. Okay, those are coming out. Now I'm gonna look at my master bills and payments. And this is why I like to have like my paychecks like numbers right next to them, so that I can see what needs to come out of this exact paycheck. Does that make sense? So we get paid on the 10th, and I don't get paid again until the 24th. So that means I need to pay my city $126.73. And just because I'm sitting at I'm gonna do it right now, $129. Oh, sorry. I have to add on, I forget they charged me a convenience fee, $129.23. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna give myself a check just to tell myself I already did that. It's paid for. Okay, next is my tithe. That is going to come out on its own. It's auto, so I'm just gonna write it in there. 100. Comporium auto $78.94. Canva comes out $14.99. Duke is my energy. Let me see if my bill is ready because good. $206.02. They do not charge me a convenience fee. I'm gonna pay them right now. Then this is gonna be coming out of paycheck 1 for June actually, so because it falls after this next date I've designated, so I won't worry about that. So these are all autos, and I'll probably just check here and there to see if they've gone through. So my total out of this paycheck for this stuff is $48.01 plus $10.69 plus $129. 23 plus 100 plus 78.94 plus 14.9 plus 206.02. So 587.88. Okay. Next will be outgo cash envelopes. So the ones that we had planned for were groceries and household items, gas, and some fun money. We had budgeted $675, and I think we'd said none out of this paycheck. So yeah, and this was his second paycheck of the month, so it looked like there was no commissions on this paycheck. But let's just watch this real quick. Let's do $23.68.34 minus $587.88. So minus 600. If I put 600 into gas, that's okay. We can do that. Minus 75 for gas. We can do that. So remember, I need to leave in this paycheck 900. My final balance needs to be 900. So look, I have room. I could fund that fund money. So minus 50. So I can go ahead and fund that actually. I'm just gonna jot down some cash envelopes that I haven't started yet, but I want to. I want Jesse to have money for like work expenses that come up. We need to have a copay. I'm just writing this down to remind myself to make them. What else do we need? We need to have gifts. We need to have clothes, haircuts. Jesse actually usually cuts his hair and the boys' hair, but my hair is a different matter. Requires expertise. And I do need to start a travel fund because we moved across the country, and if we want to get back to visit, we need to save the money for airfare. So how much am I gonna have to go to the bank for? I'm gonna have to go to the bank for $725. Next is my extra debt payments and savings. Actually, let me see. I did see that there was a balance on our credit card, which is probably because Jesse lost his work card and had to wait for a new one to come, and he was just putting all the expenses on his card. Plus, I don't know, stuff might have snuck on there. I don't know if he's turned in his reimbursement report, so I'm gonna pay to that, whatever that difference is. So, okay, where was I? 2368.34 minus 587.88 minus 725 equals 1055.46. Remember I said I have to have this. My final balance has to be 900 to carry forward just to make sure we can cover our next cycle of bills. So minus 900 from that. So 155.46 I'll put on our MasterCard just to pay that down. I'll have to wait. It's annoying when I have to put the reimbursement checks back in. It's just extra stuff to enter, but okay, so let's just make sure all of our final numbers are working out. So total income we're working with is 223.68.34. The outgo total was 587.88 plus 725 plus 155. $1,460.34. Let's just make sure that equals 900. Perfect. When I get this cash out, I'm probably gonna go drive out there and get it today, and then I will make another video, just my envelopes, just getting them started. It won't be super exciting because there's only gonna be 3, but we'll make a quick video on it. I was also gonna show you, just because I usually keep everything in my binder. I need to go through my binder planner. So you guys usually see me working in is I sometimes do, if I want to like track out what kind of videos I want to make and stuff like that, I like to do it on my monthly planner page. I need a new one of these. I need to clean up I need to put a new sequences one in for my homeschool sequences and stuff. I just printed one the other day. I darkened that up, but got my McGuffey language arts plan in here. Okay, I've got my book list, my master book list in here. And then I've got my tabs for my boys. So Everett's tab, Williams tab, Beauregard's tab with their curriculum and like how I keep track of their lessons. And then I've got a tab for my meal plans, which is these sheets. I don't think I need this anymore. The prices are changing so much on groceries, I can't really keep a list in there. I'm gonna make myself a quick divider so I can have a budget section back here. I'll stick my meal plan sheets right here. I think I'm gonna print out a bunch of these just to keep them. I actually use this a ton for my planning. Okay, so I put a bunch of blank paycheck budgets in the back of my budget section. And then I put my current stuff. I was just thinking what's on top is gonna be what I want to pull out the next time. I'm gonna automatically take out my hard costs master list, my paycheck schedule. And I could always reference my budget from last time. I'll need my debt snowball. And then a blank paycheck budget. So then I've got my own little section for meal plan. So if I need to make a new one, I'll just grab a clean meal plan page from its own section. Then I will have everything I need in one place to keep my life together. Okay, well check out that download in the description box and I will talk to you soon. Bye.